The greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good.
Oh, we don't have any viewers yet.
God,
God damn it.
God damn it.
Why can't nerds be on time?
No, we could keep kayfabe for as long as possible. Keep it on.
Nick, you look like a Bedouin rather than a mysterious.
He's a mysterious Bedouin.
Yeah,
It's because these are my actual monk robes.
Are we just going to
Different
sit here
Nick.
like this until people show up?
Yeah.
Make it a lot darker though.
Oh,
I already
now the
added you,
cat has
Morgan.
discovered the dangly bits.
Oops.
Morgan, you added you again.
Let's not make it darker because it freaked.
Hey, that's not Michelle.
She's not wearing a robe. She can't be in this meeting.
No. You're ruining my mystique, Anne.
Listen, we're supposed to be all mysterious in here. We're waiting for Morgan to be part of this. Because I've invited her and linked her, and I don't know what it is.
Though, can you see it? It's my snake patch.
Yes.
Nice.
Don't step on Dever Snake.
Yes.
Since Riley could not be here, he sends his love, but he's going to be played by my friend here, Murray.
Your friend Murray is more alive than he is.
Oh.
Ooh, hey. No, despite all rumors and despite how much he deserves it, Riley is not in a shallow grave in my backyard.
You know, I hadn't heard any rumors until you mentioned it.
You know what the great thing about a denial is? It's an excuse to repeat the accusation.
Yep.
I thought denial was a river in Egypt.
Mm.
Or
That
a
was
pain
really
no
bad.
roast dough.
All right. Do we have any viewers yet?
Yep, we have like 5.
Okay. All right, we have to do the bit again. The greater good.
The greater
greater
good.
Greater good.
Took my hood off. It was too hot. But I
Jeez,
have a cat
Michelle.
now.
Now we know who's the least
All right,
dedicated
fine.
to Sparkle Motion.
It's okay, Michelle. You're the one with the evil cat. It's fine. The cat is
Yeah.
actually the member of the Shadow
Not
Council. Not
You better be keeping your hood on there.
That way.
There you go. I don't know why. If you guys think I'm going to stop
Top
doing
rope
this at any
second.
point, I'm in on this. I'm 100% on this.
I'll just have you know these are
Either
really thick
that, or I'm
robes, and I
about
wore them
to
in July.
throw down the best album of 2016 right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Illuminati, like blatantly, instigated.
Project Monarch.
Codename Icarus, let's go. Okay, we are waiting for Morgan.
Dang it.
And then we will start.
Let me get my.
There's no rhyme or reason whatsoever to who can get on these things and who isn't. I'm going to get her to use her phone. That tends to work.
Oh, hey, can someone link me to the peanut gallery or add me to the peanut gallery or whatever?
Oh, yeah, I forgot
Actually,
about
just
that.
jump on the YouTube link and it should be there.
Okay, what's the YouTube link? Is that the one you posted? No?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, I see it.
And we are live. What a beautiful bastard.
Yay.
All right. Hey, all you listeners and watchers, and someone called the YouTube just called Nick a damn sand person.
Oh wait, which Nick?
I don't know. People need to start being clear on whether it's Green or Heather.
Let's see. How was I doing this? I don't remember anymore.
Or G or H or whoever it is. It is either Nick G or Nick H.
But my middle name is
Yeah,
Gregory,
because I'm such a
so
G.
sometimes my stuff isn't in, or is Nick G too, so.
But in this context, is Nick G or Nick H?
Yeah.
You get
Yeah,
a
we'll go
G
with
and you get an H. Society is based on rules.
The greater good.
The greater good. For the greater good, you have to give the last initial. Let's see here. Most excellent.
Holy crap.
Mm.
Yeah, Doug really looks like a sand person, like a Jawa. Okay, well, not so much. Yeah, it was like all we could see was just like the light reflecting off of your glasses. And you totally looked like a Jawa.
Oh.
Let's see here.
Damn it.
I don't
can
know
already
what
see
to do, Morgan. I don't know what to do. Oh.
Are you sure that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 of us in this hangout.
You can support up to 10.
Oh, okay.
Doug.
Did you say Ugg or Doug?
Both at the same
No, I
time.
said Ugg. I said 3/4 of Doug, which is Ugg.
Although there's also an H in there, and no U, or no O rather.
Phonetically, Douglas. Phonetically.
Okay. There you go.
God. No, I have to save those or else they start losing their power. I don't know how many times I have to invite you. Can I invite a freaking...
Oh, Todd, you took off your hood. I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah, a lot of people have so far. You know, it sounds like a enclosed parking lot somewhere.
Hold on. I'm gonna mute myself, and you tell me if that makes it sound better.
I'm not going to comment.
I don't hear anything now.
No good answer. There's no right answer.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
That was
No, the noise did go away.
Michelle.
All right.
Yeah. It sounded like just things falling over.
Anne is making her dinner.
Very well. That's not too interfering. All right. Morgan,
Really
I
throwing
love
me off
you to
that
death.
this video is like 30 seconds behind what's actually going on in my ear right now.
Yeah, there's a reason I have it muted. This is moot. You're all moot. Everything is moot. Yeah. Okay.
Memes.
All right. Let's see here.
Oh, Nick.
All right.
Sorry, Nick.
We have literally tried everything with Morgan. I don't know what to say. What did you have to do to get your phone to work, Douglas? Of course, I have a question for him. He's gone.
No,
So,
Douglas is
when
there.
you
It's
sent me
Nick
the
that
link,
dropped.
I clicked on the link, and it said, you must install Google Hangouts. So I installed Google Hangouts on my phone, and then I went back and it worked.
Okay.
Totally easy.
The delay is kind of weird, though, I have to admit. All right.
Although I also am one of the few people in this group that has an Apple product telephone.
Well, no, it's that she has. I don't know what she has.
She's an Android.
Yeah, almost everybody in Planetfall has an Android. I had to go out and buy an Android phone to play Planetfall.
As did I. Quite a few people did.
If this gets onto it, I might just set up open broadcast and just start using Skype. This is supposed to be easy. Ha!
I'm not sure our definitions of easy are the same.
Oh, wait. We have movement.
So things the easy way when you can say them the complicated way.
Ah, so you too have worked in the social sciences. Just letting you know that I haven't been taken over by an alien parasite, guys. I'm still the old me.
I make no guarantees about myself. This
All right.
could be like the after insertion sickness.
I'm going to try adding her one more time. Because apparently we actually got movement on that one.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's Nicholas. Never mind. Somebody joined.
Oh, it's Nicholas. Oh.
It's me.
Dang it, Nicholas.
All right, so once this hair gets past the freckle, we're going to start. Because I don't know what to do about the invite thingy. Sorry. We'll still be listening to you in the thingy.
All right, well, I'm the only one with my hood left on, so I'm going to go ahead and take that off.
Booyah.
You all dropped the gag before I did. I'm the only committed one here.
I'm
Right.
sick, leave me alone.
Come on, I think we all deserve to be committed.
I was just about to say, in both definitions of the word.
You calling me crazy? Crazy.
He's calling all of us
I was
crazy.
crazy once.
It's a straight up
They locked
accusation.
me in a white room with
No,
rats.
Nick,
I hate
Nick,
rats.
Nick.
They're crazy. Crazy.
I just want a brief moment to appreciate Michelle's headphones.
They're gold. Pretty cool.
They are.
They are rotating through colors as they glow.
And she went away. I can't see her anymore.
I feel like really expensive or really cheap. I can't decide which.
Hold on, let me find.
Video game controllers. They're like USB PlayStation 2 controllers, basically, and they're filled with water, and then they have LED lights in them.
That is the most.
Are you sure it's
There
water?
needs to be like a gamer equivalent of Tacticool, which is like
there are.
it's not any
Tacticool.
better than anything. It's just it's got neon lights and shit on it.
No, that's
It
the
looks
mic
more
that has-
sci-fi.
You'll never need 20 buttons on your mouse, but they still make.
There are
20
people.
I've seen controllers that have fans in them
buttons. Oh my gosh.
because
So
you're playing that hard.
your
gotta
hands
keep those
do
palms from
not
sweating.
get
I
that
was gonna say, actually, I wouldn't be against that because, like, I want a keyboard heater. Like, I would love to have a heater that just blew across my keyboard. My hands get
Do you happen to have the password written down somewhere?
I will send it to
The
you.
one you texted to me.
Morgan, would
Hold
that
on.
be an ocean of your own tears?
It's an invalid password.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to get started without Morgan, unfortunately. Mm,
That's unfortunate because I can't be up too terribly long.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Sorry, Morgan.
Yeah.
Keep trying. Don't give up. But
Oh, wait! Just when we doubt,
Oh my gosh.
just when we
guess.
doubt,
I guess not. Sorry.
Morgan, confirm to us that you're alive.
There's a box next
I
to the
see you.
entertainment system,
Okay.
and in that
She
box
even
is
has her hoodie
the piece of paper that has the original stuff written on it.
Morgan, if you can hear us,
It's
Oh no, it's
Morgan.
behind the TV. It's behind the TV. Sorry.
We can't hear you.
Morgan, it's too late for the hoods. The hoods are so like 20 minutes ago.
Mhm.
got a point.
We
I might
can't
have
hear
copied
you.
it down wrong.
Morgan, your audio is not coming in.
No sound.
Take your headphones out and see if just your regular phone audio will work. Nope.
Nope.
That is putting them in, not taking them out.
Yeah, you just missed a few digits.
There we go. Heard that.
No, that was Ann.
I think that was.
That was Ann. Poorly timed, Ann.
Anne is in the room with me talking. She can't hear.
Wait. I think I heard Morgan, but it was really quiet. Turn up the gain on your microphone.
I don't think she can do that.
Yeah, it's not an option.
Take the headphones out and see if just your phone mic will work.
Yeah.
Okay. Headphones.
Okay.
Those aren't plugged in. Wearing
All
headphones
right, let's get.
plugged in in order to tell us to leave her alone.
It's a savage conspiracy. A savage conspiracy.
As of last year, they were $50, but the price is probably.
They look like good Audio Technicas if I'm looking at it.
They're
Yeah.
from a company called iHome.
Ah.
I wrote a review on them last year.
Is that where they came from?
Mm-hmm.
So
Was
you
the
and
review positive?
Huh?
Was the review positive? Do you enjoy them?
I do enjoy them. As a matter of fact, I will post the review that I wrote to my Facebook page, and then you can peruse it.
I would appreciate getting to peruse it. Thank you.
I enjoy.
Alrighty. So, hello and welcome to the second meeting of the 2016 Player Council and the first meeting of the Player Council after Timeline 2. You may all dance with joy.
Yay.
The greater good.
The greater good.
Oh, great, or good.
So, to go over the fantastic exit surveys, just to get everything going. Yeah.
Yes, you did, Douglas.
Good to good for all that, setting things, setting an example. Hey, Michelle, could you link me real quick to that summary doc you came up with?
The one that I didn't finish because yes.
It was finished enough.
I did share it with you on Google Docs, so you should be able to bring it up. But hold on, give me a sec.
I found it. I found it in my recent. All right. Okay. So quick review from a anonymous, from just a general overview of the responses. There were some major issues. The major issues involved people's inventories not gauging. We knew about the advancement points coming in. That was just us, trying to get as much redone in the app as possible. One of the things that needs to be understood about the stuff that was going up from game is that we literally started from scratch to get rid of all the cruft and all that stuff in the app as it stands. We are working on getting AP back working. No, I will not give you specific numbers on what our rewards are. We're going to work that out. One of the things that we do is a suggestion. There's a few suggestions that came in, some of which we're going to work on, others of which are not. The suggestion that we have one-day tickets or Sunday tickets. I pay a set price per person, so and there's not really a viable way for me to do that. We will consider it, but most likely the answer is no. Some people are complaining about the lack of wind shelter and shade. That will improve as time goes on. Everyone was very understanding of the fact it was a new site, though, and that's pretty good. They were just mentioning that it could be great if we had a little bit more shelter, and the response is that the side punks are working on it, and work days are a great way to help out with that because you're literally making the plan a little bit better.
2 days ago. I was just there 2 days ago, and it's already like there's already more wind shelter and seating and all kinds of stuff.
They're working really fast on this site, mainly because the conditions are better and they have free reign and don't have to deal with any like politics about it.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good feedback on the new site. Everyone seemed to like it. I had a great time at it. I think it's a good site that has a lot of potential and cool stuff on it. As far as UI feedback goes, one of the big ones was to move the medical emergency button or make it so that it's harder to push, because apparently we had a whole bunch of stuff for that. And for like what's required for actions to be shown a little bit more fluidly. I think that's a good idea. We will take that into account with ongoing development to make things not only on the website but on the app itself a bit more transparent. On Saturday night, there was a lot of cold, but everyone seemed to deal with it and or know their limits. Some people went home because of it. That's fine. Most people came back. Let's see here. Generally, everything seemed to be fine as far as the actual game went. There was a issue about how well to deal with people going in and out of immersion and going in and out of character. There wasn't another issue where it was unclear where the in and out of character area was with the drop boxes, and another issue with that. We will work on that first part a little bit in the future, and we'll work on, as far as the immersion stuff, I noticed that most people did a pretty good job of staying in character. If you notice someone being out of character in the IC area, you can mention to them that they're in an IC area, and if it continues to be a problem, talk to the staff while they're on site. It is not hard to find one of us most of the time, either me or Riley or any of the staff, actually, without going through all their names. If you can find one of them, they can find us, and we'll do it. Any policing beyond that isn't called for and is outside of the bounds of your authority as a player. But in general, that seemed to be a minor issue for the moment, most of it. What else? And that seems to be it. Now, one of the other things.
What?
One of the things which happened after game is that we had a player give some fairly strong opinions on the Facebook page before the storytelling staff noticed the pillar of fire that was rising on the horizon. It was deleted, but it got fairly heated. How to deal with this diplomatically? No one knows how to do Planetfall right other than me and Todd and Riley. No one has the right to tell anyone in our game they're doing Planetfall wrong. If you have an issue with somebody having disruptive behavior or is behaving in a way that you do not feel is conducive to the game, you will contact the staff. It is not in your purview to, on your own, start publicly criticizing other people's playstyles. And it is not acceptable from a community standpoint. But not only is it not acceptable from a community standpoint, it's a really dumb idea because you're trying to tell people what to do when you have no authority to tell them what to do. So it's just going to cause them, even if you're right, it's the wrong way to go about it. So if you're having issues of that nature, please contact the staff and we will either talk to the person involved or explain to you how you're wrong or come to some sort of accommodation. We certainly want to hear about problems, but please keep the conversations that go on in the OOC communities in our games positive, or at least not overly critical, and because the worst possible way for a game to solve problems is to start dust-ups on social media. It is... Yes, Michelle?
I was going to say that the Planetfall Facebook page is not a like a bulletin board that's necessarily a place for discussion. It's a place for announcements. It's a place to ask questions. And yes, we do have a moratorium on discussion and posting for a week after game, but everybody has their own Facebook page, and we can't control what you express or want to talk about on your own page, if that makes sense. And there are some discussions that are best left for your personal pages.
That said, if you start a massive fight on your page or on the Facebook page surrounding our game, you're still part of the community and affecting it and so forth.
That's true.
So our general statement is that if you think there is a serious problem, especially one that involves the behavior of other players, the first thing is to approach the staff and talk to them about it. And the most important part of that, or the two important parts of that, is one, you're handing the problem off to someone who can actually do something about it. And two, you are getting us a chance to look at you and say, yes, that's actually a problem, or telling you why, actually that's not a problem in our game. So there's giving us feedback, and then there's attempting to offer criticism, and in a way that's not necessarily conducive. So just as a general statement, we know how kindly I deal with people who target and police my community, with gentleness and grace and mercy, I assure you. The general thing is that you're allowed to have your opinion. You're allowed to bring it to the people that it really counts to. You have a voice. There's a lot of ways for you to voice your opinion about what's going on in the game. You can voice it to the player council members. You can voice it to the staff. You can message us privately. We have the exit survey. The worst, if you actually care about changing the game and you actually care about fixing the problem, the worst possible way is to attempt to do so over a public forum on Facebook. Because, to be frank, go post it on Facebook sounds like a way of telling someone to go to hell for a reason. And that's really all I have to say about that. Todd, Michelle, do you have anything more to add, or?
No, I already added what I wanted to add about that.
Yeah.
We definitely do want opinions, but those opinions should be constructive in their presentation and their goals.
Yes. And you should like I said, the first line of defense is the staff. That said, I think we have an excellent community. I think we have a very healthy community. I don't think that we have a ton of issues in this regard. However, when it comes to issues like this, anyone who's been in the LARP community very long knows that, you know, little drops of water and little grains of sand make the mighty oceans and the placid land. So, you got anything, Todd, that I missed?
I don't think so.
All right, that's an excellent deep one impression. All right, so I'm gonna hand it over to once again, this is the player council, so I'm handing it over to you guys. You can bring up anything you guys want, any points, and we will respond to it. And I will reiterate, Riley is very sad he couldn't be here since this was one of the this was the first meeting. He was fully involved in the planning for the game, so as the new director of logistics. So, who wants to start?
Well, nobody else is raising their hand. I guess I will.
Hey, you can't see my hand.
Oh, well.
That's disturbing.
Douglas, why don't you start?
Oh, thank you so much. All right. So something that I noticed during Clicker O'Clock was that some of the combatants were getting a little overly enthusiastic. Planetfall in the past has been lightest touch, and I think that was forgotten to be announced this time around. I don't recall it in the opening announcements. And some of the guys were, I understand the clickers are wearing armor, it's not a huge deal, but I could hear those thumps from pretty far away. They were going at it. And I was a little concerned for the people in the clicker suits.
Yeah, no, we didn't have reports of any problems. We had more reports from the people in the clicker suits jumping on things. One thing I did forget to mention that I will put out when people were building the barricades from last game, apparently they took people's drop pods without permission. And those drop pods, several of them got broken in the process when they weren't. Yeah. So I'm going to have to reiterate that people's drop pods are their personal property. Please do not take them or move them or go into them without permission, even in character. Yes, I know it's a little bit artificial, but as a result of that, this last game, someone put their foot through the top of one, and it didn't quite work out so well. Anyways, Douglas, you're saying?
No, that was all. I mean, as long as nobody complains, that's good. But I just wanted to make sure in the future that it was reiterated that we don't want to be beating on people.
Yeah, luckily we don't use very heavy weapons immediately. You can't make a 3-foot weapon that heavy.
I got somebody in the chat wanted to bring up the large amount of stuff left at the site.
Yes, I guess we could bring that up even though it's been brought up the thing. Do not leave crap at the site this time. I know I left early trying to make sure that the new it's a Morgan.
Hey, Morgan!
It worked.
Oh God, you're here. You have words and language. And she's gone. Okay.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
I just had to update and delete Hangouts on my phone 20 times, so that's how it goes.
Okay. All right. A voice from the darkness is heard. Okay, so Morgan.
All right. I'm listening.
Yeah. Do not bring stuff up. Please clean up better next time. I have an entire bag of stuff that's still unclaimed, including a bunch of Nerf magazines, shirts, all sorts of crap. And you're not getting the shirts back because I just threw them away because I don't deal with dirty fucking laundry, and they didn't look like anything special. But yeah, I still got tons of Nerf magazines, one gun. I mean, just don't leave shit there. Next time I'm staying later, which I don't appreciate having to do, just to make sure that there's nothing left over and going to be policing the site more. So yeah, we're going to I left early to make sure that the after site was, relatively unpopulated and ready and was ready for us. But yeah, I'm not doing that next time. I'm going to stay after, and hopefully people will get that. As far as the last touch thing, we will reiterate it. Anything else?
So continuing off your conversation about your the items there, we were told to bring them to that one little platform, and that was everything from the kitchen that we thought was there. So if I didn't even know you left the area until I got to after, you're like, oh hey, Matt's already here.
Well, yeah, I think I thought either Todd or Riley would swing by there first, and Riley did. But he did apparently right before you guys dropped that stuff there. And we just weren't on. Part of it is our fault, just on top of it. But the fact there was so much left there at all is kind of ridiculous at the same time. So I don't know what it is. So the fact it was left out there is my fault. The fact that it was, or the fact that it got left at the site as opposed to taken with us is the staff's fault. The fact there was so much crap there at all is ridiculous.
Yeah,
we will handle that.
A glove or two, or a magazine and like a box, but yeah, it was a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, like a multi-tool, and I still have like a set of gloves and a multi-tool that I never figured out who it is, which is officially game property now. But yeah,
I propose that we will come up with some sort of system for getting things cleaned up from a site standpoint, getting things cleaned up from a camper standpoint, and then a walkthrough that everybody has to do before people leave.
Mm-hmm. The only other thing that I'm going to mention regarding the site, now that we're talking about it, is that we had some vehicle activity on the site during the game because we can now drive onto the site. Here's the rules about putting vehicles on the site. You are either offloading or onloading right then, or your vehicle is not in the game area because it's disruptive and it's in a game area where it might get, something might fall into it. And it's just not appropriate to have your car on the game site during a game. So,
well, I have driver 3. Can't I go zooming around?
Yeah, well, one day we might actually have off-road vehicles, I see. But in general, if you dump your shit and you leave, and it is a matter of convenience that we let players drive onto the property, and if it continues to be an issue, we will ban players from driving onto the property. That is a privilege, not a right. Do not make us take it away from you. Okay. But yeah, Raban is right in the thing. There was stuff apparently everywhere. I got the full story on it. That is not going to be happening again. We will establish a better system. In the last site, things were a lot, with everything right by the parking lot. I guess it wasn't that much of an issue, but this time it was, and it was embarrassing. So let's not do that again. Anything else?
Sounds good. I don't really have anything to say. As people know, actually, they don't. For some of you guys, I'm Nick. I wasn't at the game, unfortunately. I had some prior commitments that I couldn't make it, so that's why I'm just kind of here listening, but I don't have much to say about it.
Okay.
I have a personal thing I would like to say that Sundays usually are kind of like dead days.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel I wish there was just a little bit more happening on those days. Like, I don't know, maybe an extra clicker attack or something.
Well, traditionally Sundays have been like our RP heavy days. Like, that's generally what we have happen, is that Saturdays are the plot and fighting and clickers and getting drop boxes. And then on Sunday is when most of the social RP happens, and that just seems to be the flux. We'll probably have more just events in general happening in the last game.
In the past, occasionally things happen on Sunday, and it's a surprise.
Mm-hmm. but we'll definitely keep that in mind that maybe we need a little bit more activity on Sunday. But at the same time, we don't want to kick off anything that won't be resolved by 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big concern, but that's a good point. Just reiterate, and to all the players who are watching, you can talk to any of the player council members and give them feedback, especially if you want it to receive more attention or you want feedback delivered directly by them outside of you. Even if you put it into the survey, you can also bring up the player council members. That's something to bring up in the player council. They're your representatives. They speak for you.
Can I add something in real quick?
Sure.
I'm not an asshole in real life, I swear.
I heard that your character this time is a little different from your last one.
Just a smidge, not like a whole lot, you know. Just a tiny
Just
bit.
a smidge.
What's your new character's name? I can't.
Fuentes.
Yeah. Fuentes. Have you ever been mistaken for a man? No. Have you?
Oh no, I remember that quote.
Yeah. Let's see here. You got anything, Nick? G?
Oh no, that was it. That was the only thing.
I've got something.
Okay.
So a couple of players have approached me with things that they didn't, or have mentioned to me things that they didn't end up putting in their player feedback survey.
Okay.
And I understand we stress the need for being succinct, and we warn you that if you put a giant list of 30 bullet points, that some things are in danger of getting skipped over. But it is important to express to us these things, and that's what we have the survey for. And I made a post about how to be a good survey taker to make things succinct and easier for us, and particularly me, because I write a report. I'm going to be writing reports based on these surveys. But there have been a number of players who've mentioned to me things that was the type of thing that should definitely go on the survey, the survey feedback form. We had 14 out of 43 players submit the survey feedback form, and the more of you who can find time to do that, the better the game will get. But right now, for the 43 plus of you, there's 14 people speaking for you, and if we've learned anything, we've learned that more people should use their voice. If I can, yeah. So
it turns out that one of the first things we're going to build at the site is a wall. Sorry.
No, we're not gonna. We've decided against the wall. People will get mad that we're not going to build the wall, but we're not.
And we're going to make the clickers pay for it.
Okay. That's enough.
I assume some of the clickers are good people.
The feedback form will always be posted either Monday or Tuesday after game on the Planetfall Facebook page, and that's a great outlet for that moratorium on posting. Is you can use that feedback form and let us know what you're thinking. But please,
use it to organize your thoughts.
Bulleted, numbered lists, bullet points. Like if you want a loaf of bread, a stick of butter, and a quart of milk, then say loaf of bread, stick of butter, and a quart of milk. Don't write, well, I'd like a loaf of bread and maybe a quart of butter and possibly a stick of milk, because that's just more cruft that I have to dig through to pick out a loaf of bread, a stick of butter, a quart of milk. So bullet points, please. Thank you. The end. No jokes, Douglas. The end.
I wasn't going to say anything.
So is there a way we can put that survey onto the website itself? Because I know a lot of people don't have Facebook. And...
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. And we could also send an invite via the ticket manager to everyone who got a ticket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I mean, when you sign up for Planetfall, you write down your email address. I know it would be more convenient for me and probably for a lot of people if that email list were just mass forwarded the survey.
Yeah, we can
well,
send out
maybe
using our
through
ticket
through
provider.
ticketing instead, so that every month somebody who doesn't get to play is spammed with the survey link.
Also, going forward in the future, we are going to set up the email capabilities of the website, and that's going to be part of like getting the password reset working and stuff. But we're also going to be able to send out email blasts. It's just an important part of that is making sure that people can unsubscribe from that and stuff like that. But we'll email notifications will be something in the future. What else?
So, counselors, did any of y'all have players come to you with any complaints or concerns about anything?
Unfortunately, I was only there on the second day, so I don't even think some people even knew I was a player council member.
Yeah, we had Douglas stand up, but he was the only one there at opening announcements. But we'll make a point of making sure that.
What am I?
Yeah, you're an inclusion advisor.
That's true.
I'm glad I could clear that up for you.
Literally, the inclusion advisor is trying to include herself in something that she's not included in technically. Well, sort of.
Oh.
I got included. Thank you very fucking much.
So for those of you who didn't see me at game, I'm Nick. If you do see me at game, I'll be the guy wearing a lot of red.
He's the Red Ranger.
Wait. Oh, God, there's so many things I have to find out this next game.
Okay, so the only other thing to bring up is to point out to everybody that we do have there is another set of representatives at our game that you may not be familiar with, so I'll make you familiar with right now. We have another body. They're described in the governance document. If you need a link to the governance document, we'll provide it. Called the Inclusion Advisors. Their basic purpose is to make sure that people who have a different perspective on things, who are from different demographics or social groups, have a voice that the staff can go to, consult with, and deal with issues particular to that. Racial, social, gender identities, et cetera, because realistically, majority of the staff all the staff is white, and and with the exception of Morgan, I believe, and mostly male, because you're Marshall. It'll be Guy and Morgan are only two people of color on their staff, because it's a volunteer position.
Guy?
Yeah. This guy, yeah. We have that critical Sri Lankan vote just locked up. So if you have any issues or if you have any concerns, they're there for us to basically be able to tap and say, okay, what's your opinion on this particular thing from your particular background and perspective? Because I know the white guy perspective. I've been one my entire life. But at the same time, they're there for players to talk to in order for them to, if you think, oh, I don't know if this is 100% cool, let me talk to somebody. So if you have a problem with that, we can put you in touch with them. On that particular issue, it should be noted that we have not had a considerable problem in this regard. I think that we have an excellent culture when it comes to, practicing, walking the walk, when it comes to not having a place where everyone feels welcome. We gauge all the language we have about such things in the terms of universalisms and the fact that we recognize everyone is different and might have different needs, but the ultimate goal is that everyone feels equally welcome. That is the point. That said, that includes everybody, which means you never talk shit about somebody for traits they cannot change. Period. And I don't care whether they're from, whether you want to talk shit for about a native of Tasmania or about white guys from Milwaukee. You just don't do that at my game because this is not a space for that kind of talk. Not only that, but if you're talking that way, why are you not talking in character? So I'll just put that to rest right now, is that you don't say that shit. Unfortunately, we live in a world where I have to say that, but luckily we have not had a massive problem about this. But we're just going to make sure we don't have a problem about this. It's kind of like fire safety. All right. Do you want to say anything, Morgan, as the representative of the inclusion advisors, or otherwise?
No, other than if you do guys have any questions or any concerns or any thoughts that you want brought up to be considered or talked about with the inclusion group advisory group thingy, just let me know, let anybody else know. What?
I believe that was a dog.
Oh. I got so distracted.
Squirrel?
What? Penguin? Just let us know. I think Matt's have to go through the list about who's who and what's what, and who's all in the group and stuff, and what position they represent. So if you do have anything you want to run by us, just let us know. I'm more than willing to help as much as I can from my viewpoint and my understanding of subjects and whatnot. So I'm here if you need me. So
yeah, you can talk. It doesn't matter from what perspective you want. If you want to talk to Morgan or the other representatives are Mike Walton is African American issues. Angela Seaman, which is Riley's wife, is women and Native American. Joseph Ginnings, Joe, he's Native American, and Morgan's obviously women, and she's also Hispanic. And Tommy Roberts is the newest one, and she's dealing with trans issues. So if you have any questions, like I said, they're there to both for us to advise us, but also if you have any questions, I don't think anyone would mind you speaking to them. So, that it?
That it.
Alrighty. 20 minutes of goofing around and 40 minutes of meeting. Sounds about right.
Also, real quick, just because I posted this a couple days ago on Facebook, and I haven't really got much response about it yet. I did post a subject broaching that, because I'm curious, as someone who's been LARPing for a long while, and not just someone who's into LARP theory, I'm curious of what kind of play people are interested in, and I want to see if we can all come to an agreement of what play we can all get together, and so that we can thrive and have an amazing LARP understanding. So I did make the post a couple days ago on the group, so if you are interested in answering it, please do, and just to help me, let me help you, help me figure out. Yeah, that's how you do it. Let's work together.
Good job.
How do I reach these kids?
All right. I think that's a good note to stop on. Anyone in the chat? Does anyone in the chat have any questions?
Last call.
Yeah.
When
is the next game scheduled? Yeah, January 21st and 22nd.
Right,
yeah. It is up on the website. So.
I guess that's it then. I guess we can call it.
Yeah. Well, there's a bit of a lag, so I'm just letting it roll for a little bit. But.
Time of death, 9 p.m.
Yeah. By the way, there is no primary zone Denver. Well, I guess no, there is a Denver zone. Never mind.
God, yeah. Matt, you don't even know your own play. You know your own.
It's Dallas. It's Dallas, Denver, Atlanta, Mexico City, Santiago. God. I actually had a conversation with a guy who played one of the guys who played a Marine in Aliens, and he says, "I don't remember any of my lines from that. For me, it was a job. For you, it was this thing that changed your life." I'm like, Yeah, that's fair. And I'm not saying it's the same for me because game setting is different, but a lot of times the players remember details that I just remember writing down one time, 10 times, thousand years ago, and I was like, oh yeah, I did write that down. No, there isn't a Montreal zone. Canada's screwed.
Isn't it like Luxembourg or something?
There's
That one of them?
Zurich.
Zurich, Zone Zurich.
Zurich. That's
Zone Zurich, Zone Paris, Zone Moscow, Zone Cairo, Zone Tehran.
There's
There's none
the
in
Singapore
Australia.
special zone.
Yeah. Zone Kinshasa. Yeah. All right. All right. Well, with that, I will call this meeting to the close. And I'll see you guys in January, guys. Have a good Christmas. Have a good winter holiday.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh, the holiday party.
Yes, holiday party. Sunday, December the 18th at Big Daddy's, where we if you go to Awesome Art Meetup, that's the same place where we do Awesome Art Meetup. And it starts at hold on. I will pull up the times.
What day is December 18th?
1 week today.
So it's a
2 weeks
Sunday?
from today.
Yep.
It is the
Wait,
18th. It is the 4th, not the 11th.
Oh yeah. You're right. That is 2 weeks from today, isn't it? I totally forgot what it was. Well then.
Some things just got explained about the rate at which you submit things for plot, Todd.
It is 7:30. There we go. I found the time. So it's December 18, 7:30. Big Daddy's, and if you've been to Big Daddy's before, it's on 183 and 35 in Austin.
183 and Burnett.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I said 35. I meant Mopac. I'm tired.
It's 183 and Burnett near Mopac is where it is.
Yeah, that area.
It's just across the street from Emerald Tavern, if you've been there.
And just around the corner from Dragon's Lair.
Are we doing Secret Santa this year?
No,
Or White Elephant?
I don't know. We haven't really thought that through yet. We need to get together and figure that out.
Let's do White Elephant, because I already bought a gift for it. And it's awesome, I promise.
What is a white elephant?
A White Elephant is the game where everyone brings a gift, and it's usually like under $15, $20. And one person opens it, and there's this entire game where you can either open up a new gift or steal one that's already been opened in trade or something like that.
I've done that. I just didn't know it had a name.
Yeah, it's called White Elephant.
Sorry,
It had
a bunch
the
of us
name
took
is
a LARP last night about work holiday party doing White Elephant gift exchange. So
Are you
my brain's
traumatized?
into that.
Okay. All right. Awesome. All right. Well, have a good night, guys, and I will see you in January.
Take it easy.
Or I'll see you at the party. Damn it.
Party.
Party. Party.
Woo! Chug, 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 chug.